I contacted all the estate agents. I went around, and it was really funny because usually they're badgering us, okay? So you get a sort of a sense of what estate agents are like. And instead of them badgering us, I had to go round to each one to find a property. And at the moment, there's nothing about. But I went into Martyn Gerrard, and Nadia straight away said, I'm really confident we can get you something. Martyn Gerrard, as opposed to the other high street agencies, were very approachable. I got on with Nadia particularly straight away. She's got a very good sense of humour. And she sort of seemed to tap into what my needs were. She seemed to understand about, teenagers, the amount of room that we would actually need. And whenever I went in, they would say, "Hi, Melissa." And they all knew me by name within 2 days. So they're very personable. I was really looking for, in an estate agent, somebody that could deliver, I would say, 85% of our needs. So specifically extra bedroom, extra bathrooms and toilets, and everything that we wanted and more, they found us. And I remember Nadia saying to me that she was determined to find us a really good property. It was the last thing she did, and she certainly did that. I felt they had very good local knowledge. They knew exactly where we lived. They knew exactly where all their streets were. They knew sort of which roads were busy, which were quiet, how well we'd fit in. So, for example, we live on a busy road and we're going to another busy road. So that didn't bother us at all. And they sort of thought about all that sort of thing. They catered for all our needs there. I felt the trust with Martyn Gerrard straight away, but particularly with Nadia. Nothing was too much trouble throughout the process. She'd come back next day with the answers that we wanted, even down to, had they got curtains? Will there be will that television be kept there, for example? So really, sort of details. It was in the detail. She sort of knew her stuff. And Nadia had an incredibly good sense of humour, and we giggled our way through a lot of, moments, I suppose, when trying to find a property. It was her sense of humour and her very likeable personality that really helped. Martyn Gerrard stood out on the high street because of their ability to be able to tap into what we needed. Having visited some of the other high street estate agents, they seemed quite helpful, but there wasn't that instant rapport. When I walked into the other estate agents, there was one person sitting at a desk and it felt a little bit cold. Whereas when you go into Martyn Gerrard, you've got Gemma sitting at the front, you've got Nadia at the back, you've got 3 or 4 of them over there, and it feels like a family. You're walking into a family situation. The industry at the moment, there's nothing out there. And I felt that they were fighting to find us a property. That's what I felt. I felt they were giving it everything. I agreed to do this testimonial for Martyn Gerrard, and it's specifically Nadia, because she was such, an inspiration for finding a property. Her humour came through. As I said, we had a giggle, we had a laugh. She was very, very knowledgeable. She got back to you the instant you sent her an email, and we sent many with really picky bits and bobs that she had to then go back to the landlord, back to this person, back to that person, and she would come back straight away. Would I recommend Martyn Gerrard to friends and family? I already have. Particularly, I have recommended Nadia. Anybody that wants to sell, rent their house out, I've already recommended 2 or 3, friends of mine who've got houses they want to rent out and sell. I've already said Nadia is absolutely fantastic. She'll be really efficient. She'll get you what you want, and it all happens pretty quickly.